Alright, we're back. And oh, she talks. I don't know if I should. What do I do? I don't think I can. I'm sure you can think of a voice for her. It was the android named Lucy Valentine who had greeted me at the door. My mind is playing tricks on me. There's no way that useless thing could be standing there talking to me. And what's with that smile? I double check. You're Lucy, right? Well, I guess that settles it. How do you end up like this? I really can't. I don't think I can think of a voice for that. I don't think I can. That voice in your face, and you're standing on your own, right? I'm already kind of using the voice I would have possibly used for her. I'm sure you're all creative. Imagine her voice. Sounds a lot like a index from a certain magical index, right? Lucy puffs up her chest, looking proud. I mean, that's not really something to be proud of, but thinking back to how she was before, it was damn well impressive. You do look better now, so there's nothing wrong with you anymore. For emphasis, she spins in place like an excited ballerina, as you do. She had the appearance of a mature, well-pampered maiden, yet at the same time looked silly, like a child. I just spin abruptly ends as she caresses onto the floor. And there goes my peace of mind. Lucy smiles sheepishly. Because sheep smile. Well, I'm at a loss for words. That deceptively human voice that you all are going to imagine, because I can't do a voice of that. Unless I think of one time. Their face displaying all manner of expressions, each movement bursts with spirited passion. To say that I'm amazed would be a gross understatement. My brain's turned to mush. I can't utter a single word. I won't show it on the outside. It's a weakness to lose control of your emotions. Well, that, plus, I don't want to admit to her that I'm surprised. That's one heck of a... Yes, that's a word. Change in just a few hours. Stop calling me that. Stop it. I'm complimenting the guy who fixed you up, of course. Impossible. That look of disappointment on her face was quite surreal. How can I possibly explain this magic? Had she been enchanted by a witch? Old childhood stories spring to mind. The nine-tailed fox who decided to become human. The little mermaid who also wished to become human. And also Detroit become human. My childhood stories. Let's just say they didn't get a happy ending. Well, that's depending on what you do in the game. But this robot makes me think. If that little mermaid's wish ever came true, wouldn't she be celebrating just like this? Enough of this claptrap. Borderlands reference, hell yeah. Back to the matter at hand, which is... Where's our bearman? Say, what happened to that guy who put you in charge? Oh, okay. I can't get that. He's not here. What about his store? An assistant? Where? So where's his assistant? I don't see anyone. Well, I should have took the wind out of her sails. She's having more highs than lows than a bipolar patient. Or just, you know, just a female. Feeling bad for her, decide to drop the act. Okay, I get it. You're the one in charge for the time being. It's not bad. She sure bounced back fast. Moreover, what's the deal with the repairsman? Sure. We want to see to take care of the store in the first place. Oh, the first... Words are really hard. To such a ditzy robot. It ought to be if you got short of a full deck to think this was a smart idea. It's like putting your Roomba in charge of your children. I'm not thinking about anything. You can stop calling me master all the time. At least he agrees. Use my name instead. Dickbag. Asshole. Cringy hipster. True, I botched up last time. Let's run through the choices. Dickbag. Yep, that's a better name. The name's... what? So you're telling me I'm ugly? She curls up instinctively, thinking she might be scolded for messing up. Really? And why do you think I'm pulling your leg? Oh, come on, even the game's working against me. What? Forget it, just... oh, what? Did they actually figure out what I did? Shit. Alright, time to reset. Reset. Cut. What do you want? Are you messing with me? Oh, if she were human, I think she was on drugs. But for a robot, maybe she's still got a few screws loose. No visible screws. Or maybe her programming is still corrupted. Whatever the case, I should be the one that's writing this dialogue, because I just can't get a beat on her. And where is that stupid repairman? That's so stupid if he fixed up the goddamn android. 10 minutes later. Joey, you're back. The man in question finally shows up. As soon as we lock eyes, this guy makes a beeline towards me and nearly bowls me over as he pleads. Please let me have Lucy. What kind of screwed up situation is this? And stop showing me your pixels. It's like he's asking for my daughter's hand in marriage. I shoot back. No, I will not let you marry her. Yeah, what are you all about? You hire something? That's my line. What do you think you're doing? Do you want to take some time to collect himself? Maybe I got a bit... oh, damn it. Maybe I got a bit carried away. Good, how about I pull that android off you? Now, why am I not surprised? You want me to sell her? Yeah, I can give you this much. Takes out his calculator and shows me the figures. Lots of dots. My mind goes numb for 5 seconds. Are you serious? Of course. Of course. What do you think? Not a bad deal for a student, right? That's a dumb deal even for an adult. But the state is placed in, I don't think he has that kind of capital. He's obviously desperate. I stare at Lucy in silence. The android's frozen like a statue, or just a robot. That face of hers almost looks sad, like a slave about to be sold off at an auction. Well, maybe that's a bit extreme. He's not about to eat you alive or anything. But I mean, he might. I turn back to face the repairman. You'd pay this much? Do you really think Lucy is worth that kind of money? Of course. Yeah, he yells in excitement. Jeez, Devin much? Listen carefully. Any decently priced robot model comes with a whole module that allows them to mimic human emotions. You know this mode, right? Sure. Well, creating such a module is an incredibly complex process. Even then, do you know how well they perform? Compared to a real person, they're still a long ways off. Right. Even cutting edge, they're mimicking emotions is rudimentary at best. We're still not at that stage where it's considered genuine. I think I'm beginning to see the picture here. Looking back at Lucy, I start to put together what he's trying to tell me. You're a sharp one. Teaching kids pretty well these days. So you savvy what I'm saying? Lucy's actually a person disguised as a robot. Lucy's actually a princess under a spell. Lucy's an exceptionally well-made robot. Gonna have to go with the princess. Lucy's really a princess magically turned into a robot. The only way to lift the curse is a kiss from the hands of night, right? Judging from the look he's giving me, I'd say he's somewhat concerned about my mental well-being. So in that case, think before you speak, alright? I'm joking. The game just gave me that option. I kind of just had to pick it because it was kind of funny. Also, I was quite surprised about that as well. I've never seen such a robot that could emulate a real person so well. Even the new models nowadays reveal their flaws after a minute-long conversation. But I couldn't sense anything particularly out of place while chatting with Lucy. It felt just like talking to a real person. Yep, to put it simple, this is a person made out of metal. A human robot. And I had made it. A revolution in the robotics industry. I made it. Hell yeah. The guy who created Lucy must be a true genius. That aside, good thing he caught himself before calling Lucy a certain power armor wearing superhero. Nobody likes patent infringing lawsuits. Anyway, if she was such a spectacular robot, would she really be thrown away like that? I didn't run into something weird. There's some sort of built-in protection feature that was stopping the robot from working properly. A protection feature rings a bell, something my junk version Lucy might have mentioned yesterday. Whatever it was, she seems to be doing fine now. And you removed it? Yeah, it wasn't too difficult. Since it was just one of those you put on display models, I'm just curious as to why they would bother doing such a thing before throwing it away. He appears to be lost in thought. It might mean the inventor wanted to keep his new technology sealed away from humanity. And if not, then maybe, what if there was a serious bug? That's what I thought too, so I ran some tests, but found nothing. Safe to say that she won't be harming anyone. Why would she ever want to harm people? I'm just saying that she probably obeys the 3 laws of robotics. At least she won't be a threat. The 3 laws of robotics that I totally read every single time they popped up. Oh, 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey the orders given by human beings except where such orders would conflict with the first law. 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with first or second law. These laws enable humans to keep control of robots. They make sure that humans will always have authority over robots. That's how we can avert any catastrophe. I've heard that if a robot ever disobeys moral laws, it would immediately shut itself down under any circumstances. That's why there aren't any glaring flaws to the system. I shift my focus back to the numbers displayed on the calculator, glancing at Lucy. I'm reminded of a fallen puppy, and it's really bothering me. So sell the puppy. Simple. With sudden determination, she approaches me. What's wrong? Anything you say. Watch your words. Yes, and? So what? I never get tired of seeing Lucy look so depressed. Seems to satisfy the hidden suit. Fucking creepo. She's really trying to put on a show for me. Essentially, she's a self-advertising product. You don't see that every day. But willing to go as far for me, it'd be too cruel to let her go at this point. I'm not gonna make the deal, so don't worry. Damn it. As I finished my sentence, the looks of on their faces were different as night and day. Their pyramid sulks while Lucy breathes a sigh of relief. Anyway, she's good to go now, right? Here you go. There. Resignedly fork over the money. All my hard-earned cash. Bitterly, the payment accepts the payment after a moment's hesitation. She's better. But be careful not to put any strain on her legs for a while. You creep. Keep it light and cut down on the excursions. Sure. So I've got to play piggyback again. Wonderful. She's not too heavy, so I can manage. Thanks for all your help. This guy's really got it bad. Practically bleeding out over the android. Maybe I'll throw him a bone. Look, we'll do regular checkups. Sounds good. Well, sound good. Okay, but make sure you treat her well. I don't overwork her too much. Alright? See you later too, Lucy. You can come visit anytime. The look on his face while waving goodbye to Lucy was truly a spectacle. And this time he seemed to be the father seeing his daughter leave with another man. Guy was completely out of it. I definitely made the right choice. Joey Wheeler is pretty cool. He probably wouldn't be able to use out of her. Exiting, we head out to the sidewalk. I stop in my tracks and silence I kneel down, facing away from Lucy. Hop on. An explanation to make sure that she understands. That means you let me put your arms around my neck and climb onto my back. What is it? I mean, obviously. Guess I don't have to worry about being choked to death. I feel the weight gradually shift onto my back. For a robot, she's very... Yeah, we already established that like 3 other times already, but sure. We need to pad this game with something, right? As soon as she climbs onto my back, I can't help but notice a fragrant aroma rising from her body. It's neither too intense nor fleeting, it gently spreads evenly along my nose. It's the smell of a junkyard because, you know, she probably still smells like crap. Yet there's a hint of spice akin to a mature woman. It doesn't fail to stimulate the mind of a teenage boy going through puberty. This is bad, I've never experienced something like this. It didn't happen this morning, but why now? It's probably because of the smell, it wasn't there earlier. Joey Wheeler definitely did something. Feeling a little faint, I desperately try to get a grasp of the situation. She's measuring my heart rate, that's not fair. I feel a little embarrassed for revealing that I'm a nervous wreck right now. I'm able to hold back and decide to be honest to myself. The smell, what is it? Called it. She takes out a bottle of perfume amongst many other makeup accessories. Jeez, that guy is scary. Really scary. He's the type of person who'd spend the whole day forcing his pet dog into different clothing. If you consider that as animal abuse, wouldn't this be some kind of robot harassment? I don't know. All this stuff just for a robot? What a silly guy. Why are you laughing? Have I just been seduced by a robot? Oh, I lose all my dignity as a human being. Not like I had any, because of all my tastes. I'm a hipster. A hipster in 2050. What are you going on about now? I purposely tried to sound irritated. Doesn't affect her in any way, however. My hands fall asleep. Damn right. Fat bitch. Of course you're heavy. Why even bother asking? How do you know that's impossible? unless you're planning to tear your insides out or something. After that, Lucy started to sulk a little. It was very much a natural human-like reaction. Very womanly, too. I don't know how I'm supposed to react to this. She's leading all of my values and whole belief history. She's just a robot, I repeatedly warned myself. Still not home yet. Soon now the streets became immersed in the orange glow of the evening sun. The scenery was changing more slowly than usual today, maybe it's because I'd been carrying Lucy on my back. But it's not that a lot of time had passed. Winter was just on its way, as evidenced by these increasingly shorter days. Lucy hasn't said anything for a while. I steal a glance at her, wondering if she's asleep, but she's not. Because she's an android. They don't sleep. They bow down. She looks like a child inside a pleasant dream. I can see her eyes sparkling. Is it really that fascinating? This place. I can't say if I agree with that. Unlike downtown, there are many distractions here to keep us busy. Nor are we near any beautiful landscapes. I mean, for somebody that's pretty much just began life today, anything would be pretty phenomenal, really. What part of this place do you find marvelous? Not so. Everything? I mean, everything? Oop, too fast. I see. I couldn't wait to the sensation she'd just described, mostly because I skipped through it really fast. Shit. What is it? What's with you all of a sudden? I'm caught off guard by the unexpected apology, and she ain't really done anything wrong. Mere existence is pretty wrong, for the most part, but true. I found it strange how Lucy was telling me what kind of person she was supposed to be. If anyone other than Lucy had told me the same thing, I'd probably have laughed at them. Anyone by himself will never be able to find out what kind of person he truly is. Sitting in front of a mirror reveals all the flaws of your body. Sitting in front of a person reveals all the flaws in your personality. If you ever want to find out something about yourself, it needs to be reflected back to you by something else. That is why attempting to describe your own personality is the same as describing what kind of person you'd actually want to be. It'd just be a bunch of pretentious nonsense. But this is the only case for humans. Lucy's an android. She's not human. That's why it doesn't sound strange coming from her. There was such a natural explanation about something I didn't read fast enough. She was happy to meet her first master, and she was happy to be able to finally move around again. You've never served anyone else before? Is that so? So she's a new bottle that no one has ever touched. That line of thinking sounds dirty, but not what I mean. I mean, she could have been factory reset. Probably been used by many people. The lab, did she say? Oh, I'm pretty sure they treat her well. You know, pretty well. Been doing a fucking junkyard. Treated really well. Logic out the window. They were probably just testing her abilities. In my mind, I found the whole scenario unsettling. To Lucy, however, it's a treasured memory of her past. But there's an important question yet to be answered. Then, why were you abandoned? I've always been... I was literally just wondering the same thing. I've been meaning to ask her that. But I can't easily bring myself to do so. I ask myself why. Maybe it's because I'm starting to care about this robot's feelings. I shake my head. That's just plain nuts. It's only because she sounds just like a real person. It's a dangerous thought. Let's get it out of my head. I blurt out the question. Then why were you abandoned? Beep beep boop. I don't remember anything because I was factory reset. Nothing said for a while. The quietness stretches into an awkward silence. I start to regret asking the question. Oh. With those words, Lucy finally breaks the silence. Lucy goes silent once more. Then one day she found herself left in the dust, is what she probably wanted to say. Maybe they didn't like something about her, or they found a significant flaw within her design. But I don't like the fact that they had to just toss her aside after giving her so much love and attention. Aren't they being too inconsiderate? A small rage boils inside of me, directed at those cruel researchers with no sense of responsibility. When I regain my senses, after a few seconds, I become surprised at how angry I was. What was I thinking? They were just throwing away a failed experiment. The object on my back is nothing more than an impressive fake. She's not real. She's not a living creature. It's only natural that the useless machinery is thrown away. Like electric toothbrushes that eventually stop working. There's no need for me to be so angry. It's nothing. And stop measuring that all the time. Creepo. Then it's an order. How do you not measure anything from now on? There's another silence, but this time not an unpleasant one. I just can't seem to figure out this robot's train of thought. What? I don't remember talking to you like that. You're overreacting. She's definitely going overboard with this. I just happened to notice her while casually passing by. There were only a few words which didn't contain any significant meaning, and it was only on a moment's whim that I'd taken her home. But I was surprised those simple actions were such a big help to the robot. Being able to say the most embarrassing things without hesitation, I guess that's one of the advantages of being a robot. I could feel my face beginning to flush. I quickly ducked in order to hide my embarrassment. Shut up. I'm gonna make you pay for what you're worth, so you better be ready for it. What's so funny? Why do you keep laughing like that? It's creeping me out. Lucy quietly rests her cheeks against my shoulder. The sensation of her soft skin causes me to flinch. She feels very much different compared to this morning. It feels as if I'm carrying a real person on my back instead of a robot. I start to wonder what could be causing this difference in perception. Was it just a placebo effect? Stockholm Syndrome, more likely. Or had something really changed since the morning? If something really did change, was it me? Or the robot? I continue to ponder the question on my way home, on the way home. I never managed to come up with an answer. Same day? Or was that the year? No, it can't be the year. It's the same day. That makes serious sense, but whatever. Right. We'll end off here for part 3. I believe. We'll continue again, probably. See you then.